You guys face any Giratinas yet? Pretty sure you have. Giratinas are everywhere, but they're not unstoppable. What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to beat Giratina in the Ultra League. Now, there are tons of counters. Do not worry if you guys have been facing Giratina and you guys haven't been able to beat it. This video will definitely help you invest in the right Pokemon to beat those pesky Giratinas. But I just want to make you guys aware that Giratina is here, and it is going to be hard to beat if you don't have the right counters. How we're going to approach these counters is basically a defensive counter or an offensive counter. Those defensive ones won't be taking a lot of damage from these Giratinas. They can just basically wall them in terms of damage and survive because of their resistances and bulk. And on the other side, the offensive ones are going to be hitting super hard with their fast and charge moves, but they can still take quite a bit of damage from these Giratinas. And after we talk about some great defensive and offensive options in terms of picks for Pokemon for the Ultra League to beat Giratina, we're going to talk about the Pokemon that I've invested in myself and then get into a few battles that I've done over this weekend in preparation. Now, both Giratinas, both Altered and Origin, have a common weakness in terms of defensive options, and that's going to be basically your normal and dark type Pokemon. Some of those notable normal and dark type Pokemon, this is for Giratina Origin, as the Giratina Altered does have access to Ancient Power, which could hit that Weavile pretty hard, so just note that. But basically those thick normal type Pokemon like Snorlax, Stoutland, Kangaskhan, Ursaring, these are all going to be fantastic counters not only to Giratina Origin but to Giratina Altered as well, as they are going to be resisting most of their moves and also potentially doing super effective damage right back at them. One of the most common ones that I think everyone will probably have is going to be that Snorlax. Snorlax is going to be fantastic, guys, versus the Giratina family. He's going to be the thick boy you need on your team as a defensive option versus the Giratinas. He can completely handle Giratina Origin. Now, against Giratina Altered, Snorlax is going to do fantastic as well. Yes, Dragon Claw will be doing a decent amount of damage, 41 per hit, but Snorlax has 250 health, basically, 250 HP, so he's just going to be walling down. All your damage is basically going to be coming from Lick. So if you're looking for a one-stop shop in terms of investment with easy to access and easy to get, Snorlax, guys, he's going to be great versus Giratinas. Now, another great defensive option that I think is very accessible and that I'm personally going to use myself because I have it is going to be Alolan Muck. Now, Alolan Muck has a fantastic moveset with Snarl, Dark Pulse, and Gunk Shot, or you could go Sludge Wave. This will be doing tons of damage to both Giratina Altered and Giratina Origin because they're both going to be weak to dark type moves. Snarl is very good at gaining energy, so you can spam out those dark pulses. On top of that, you're going to be resisting some of those Shadow Balls and Ominous Wind because of your dark typing. Now, against Giratina Altered, Alolan Muck also takes the cake, basically completely walling as well. So if you're looking to something to use, something to invest in that's going to do well, Alolan Muck, guys. Snorlax, Alolan Muck, I think are going to be some of the most fantastic, easily accessible options as a defensive. And Alolan Muck is basically a mixture of the two. He's offensive and defensive. He's going to be resisting while also doing great, super effective damage right back at them. Now, when it comes to the more offensive approach, Pokemon that are going to be doing hard-hitting moves to those Giratinas, you need to think about it in a couple different ways. First of all, charm damage. So fairy-type Pokemon like Granbull and Togekiss will be doing huge amounts of damage to the Giratina family. And then dark-type Pokemon. So Pokemon like Honchkrow, Pokemon like Scrafty and Darkrai. These guys are going to be doing hard-hitting, super effective moves to them. And then you also have your Dragon-type. So Pokemon like Dragonite, Pokemon like Garchomp, Pokemon like Altaria and Gyarados. They are going to be doing fantastic in terms of Dragon Breaths, Dragon Claws, Outrages, those type of moves. And then we also have the Ice type moves as well, so don't sleep on that. We got Pokemon like Dugong, Alolan Sand Slash, Cloyster, Regice, Articuno, Mamoswine. So there's a lot of really great options out there, but you just need to approach it from one of two ways or both on your team, an offensive and a defensive approach. Now, when it comes to my own team, I have two counters for a Giratina Altered or Origin, I have more of a hybrid and an offensive. So I have Alolan Muck. I have invested in Alolan Muck. I traded around Alolan Grimers until I got one that I felt happy with in terms of PvP IVs. And if you guys have questions about PvP IVs, there's a video popping up right now that'll basically explain it. But yeah, I traded around Alolan Grimers, got a decent Alolan Muck for the Ultra League, and that is what I'm going to be running with as basically a hybrid, a defensive / offensive. And then I also have Togekiss. Now Togekiss I think is going to be fantastic, not only against the Giratinas, but against the fighters as well. And then on top of that, it has Ancient Power for the potential boost / ice type coverage and those flying type coverages. And then you also have Flamethrower, which is going to be great at doing some extra chip damage against Pokemon like Registeel that would otherwise resist all your moves. Getting into this first battle here, we are up against Pokemon Yoda, so shout out to him. He is one of my patron supporters, so thank you so much for your support, and thank you for this battle. So we have Alolan Muck versus Torterra on the lead. Alolan Muck is going to be sitting pretty well, especially with the Sludge Wave. But I do need to watch out for those ground type moves that are going to be coming from Torterra. Now, Sand Tomb won't do a lot, but Earthquake will definitely do a lot. Now, this is likely going to be Sand Tomb, but I put up the shield. I didn't want Alolan Muck to take any extra damage because I'm deciding to now swap into Giratina since Torterra is low. So we're going to start farming him for energy, and then we're going to pull the trigger on Dragon Claw before he can get to another Sand Tomb. I don't want a debuff to be coming onto my own Giratina that came in here fresh, so he is not going to shield, and then we are likely going to see a mirror match here, which we do. Giratina versus Giratina, you definitely want to go for Dragon Claws when it comes to the mirror fight, but I was, this was during live stream, and I was trying to get buffs. I was trying to get those boosts on the Giratina because it's a lot of fun when you get the boost, as you guys will know, or you guys will experience when it comes to Ancient Power users or Ominous Wind users. It's so much fun to get the buff. So again, we're going to Ancient Power. I really wanted to get the boost, and this time we do get lucky. So we do get the boost. Giratina Mirror. So now I am going to shield right here. I want to be able to get off a Dragon Claw right here. Since we are boosted, Dragon Claw will do a lot of damage because I want his last shield. I have a Alolan Muck that can come in on him, and a Alolan Muck versus the meta, basically, when they have no shields, is going to be really strong. So we do get his last shield, and he has to use his energy to finish us off, which is going to be perfectly fine with me. I'm going to now bring in Alolan Muck, start storing up a little bit of energy, and then pull the trigger on Dark Pulse before he gets to his Dragon Claw. So we store up a little bit of energy. I try to go for the Dark Pulse there, but he does get the Dragon Claw in time. That's okay, it's not going to hurt us too bad, but it's actually an Ancient Power. No boost coming from him, but we do get off the Dark Pulse. Again, super effective damage because of the Ghost typing from Giratina. That's going to be taking him out. Now we are going to see Swampert come in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for the Dark Pulse right here. Dark Pulse is going to be doing some nice neutral damage to the Swampert, and then we can easily swap into Togekiss and finish off with Charm on the charge move. This is going to be a Hydro Cannon. Not enough to take out a Togekiss. He's going to have to do basically 3 Hydro Cannons to take us out because the Mud Shot damage is not going to be enough. Second Hydro Cannon coming in right here. Again, not going to take us out, and we can easily just basically farm down with Charm alone. So GG's, very well played. And moving into the next battle, we're up against Mega Batman. So shout out to him, one of my patron community supporters. So thank you for all your support, Mega Batman. But we are leading Typhlosion into a Snorlax. So he was hoping to catch my Giratina, but I did not lead it this time. So we're going to go ahead and not shield. Body Slam is going to do a decent amount to the Typhlosion, but we're going to go ahead and go for Blast Burn. It's going to be doing some pretty heavy neutral damage. Blast Burn's really hard-hitting move, guys, especially in the Ultra League, and you see it does about more than 50% of Snorlax's health. That was probably about 60, and we're going to go ahead and get to another Blast Burn. This will be taking out Snorlax if he decides not to shield. He does shield, so that is fantastic for me. I'm going to go ahead and let Typhlosion go down. I don't think I can basically come in with more energy, and I'm definitely going to be coming in on Machamp right here to get as much stored energy as I can. So I am going to see the swap now into Swampert, which is perfect for me. I'm going to go ahead and go for Cross Chop. I do have Venusaur in the back, but what I want to try to do is burn his final shield, just like that. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put up a shield right here. It's okay because I want to get more energy on my Machamp, and then I can swap into Venusaur right now really safely. We are just going to be able to basically farm him him down. Now he is going to be getting off an Earthquake. I'm not going to shield this right here. I need to save my shield just in case for whatever's in the back. Earthquake is going to hit me but not completely take me out. And this Frenzy Plant will be finishing him off. I don't need to get Excellent. Nice is going to be enough. That it's going to take out the Swampert. So we know he has the Snorlax still, but I'm wondering what his last Pokemon is, and I just know I got a gut feeling it's going to be Giratina. So I have one hope and a dream, and that's going to be Machamp. Body Slam's going to be taking out Venusaur, and we are going to farm for some more energy. And the final Pokemon is going to be none other than Giratina Altered. So Rock Slide is our only hope. Rock Slide's going to be doing some decent neutral damage, but not a lot. You guys saw that was basically a quarter. So we're going to shield right here. We basically can't get hit. This is going to be super close. Dragon Claw is going to be shielded, and then we need to be getting to that Rock Slide. We're going to have to get off another one to be able to take him out. This will only get him below 50% basically. So you see there he's about 30% health now, and he gets off the Dragon Claw last second. And I'm just like, I think I survive. I think we survive. Honestly, I do. Dragon Claw doesn't finish us off. We are able to get to the Rock Slide at the last second to take out the Giratina. This will be finishing him. So GG's, very well played. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you guys found it informative. So be sure to let me know down in the comments if this was helpful in your preparation for the Ultra League. And how are your battles going, guys? How are things going? Are you guys able to handle Giratina with some of these bulky or some of these offensive options in terms of counters? And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.